Brand new week. We finally got some stuff back on here, and I'm trying something a little new this time. Maybe a little audio feedback. I can watch the videos here in real time, and we'll give it a shot. Let's see what we got. Let's get to. Oh, I don't want to skip the video, and then I'll just send you this video, and then this will be maybe a little easier. I don't have to read as much at least. All right, it's looking pretty good. The second one was much better. All right, I like that. Um, I was gonna say on the first one, it looks like you rushed the lockout a little bit, but you cleaned it up a little along the way. Um, the only thing, it's hard to tell, but maybe we could squeeze that chest a little harder at the lockout. Might just be maybe get your shoulders back a little more. Pump the chest up real hard. But other than that, these are pretty solid. They're coming off the floor real easy too. Yeah, I like them. Let's go on to the squats here. I think you have quite a bit of squats. Yeah, minute long videos. They probably take a fucking forever to come up. Let's see. Let's get ahead a little bit. One thing I'm liking here is the you're coming right down out. You're coming right out of it. No pauses in the bottom or anything. Pauses are nice, but usually a little more when we want them as opposed to like when they're written in. No need to pause when you don't need to. It just makes it harder on you. These ain't too bad. I'd say you might be able to cut them off an inch or two at the bottom. You really like to sink them deep, but you don't have to sink them that deep. Like, let me see on the next one here. Maybe I can like do a real time pause here. This is new for me, but I thought maybe it'd be a little better in the long run. At least once in a while to give you a little video feedback. There we go. Oh, come on. So right there is probably about as deep as I'd want you to go, and then you go about another inch deeper. The third one was better. Okay. It's probably because I cue you to sit back so much. Maybe it makes it easier to think sit back when you go deep, like really deep like that. Pause and last. The last one was pretty sharp though. A little bounce in the bottom, but it was a pretty good looking squat overall. Um, we'll get a good look at this one. I mean, I think there's probably 6 sets of squats here, so let's get a look at all of them, I guess, and then we'll come to a final assessment here. There we go. Nice. Sure you're loving these 8s. Don't worry, this week we're going to cut it down to 7 or 6. Just thought I'd give you a little break from the weight, because it seemed like the weight was kind of getting to you. Right on. I'm sure the next ones we'll come back to these. I probably should get a better thing to like look at videos, and one day I might. Right now we're just gonna right to the next. I guess we'll do the deadlift since we're doing all the legs together. I guess right. But your deadlifts have been really solid lately, so I'm not expecting too much to say here. You warned me. You did round your back a little bit. Hey, you tightened it up that next one though. You caught onto it. You could feel it in your. You felt it and you fixed it. I like it. Is that like Venture Brothers in the background that I'm hearing? All right, right on. They were good. That first one, your back was a little rounded. I mean, for a first rep, I feel like it might have been a little much, but you fixed it right away. So I mean, I'm not gonna sit and beat you to death with it. Yeah, the only thing I got to say about them is just let's think about squeezing the chest up harder. Maybe you're squeezing it up really hard, and I don't know, but I just it couldn't. That cue is never a bad one to put in there. So just to make sure that I'm not letting anything go to the wayside. Yeah, you're staying a little upright on these ones, like almost like a high bar squat. And then your lean's coming in as the fatigue sets. Yeah, as they go on, like your back sets and after you hit out of the bottom, we got to get that under wraps. We have plenty of time now. We got the weights down a little bit. Maybe give you some time to work on a little more technique without being afraid of the weight or anything. Not that I think that's a thing, but you know what I mean. These ones that you pause, you actually set your back when you get into the bottom. You can see right here the first one. If I have to go back. When you pause it, you can see that the bar sets as after you like pause, and your back sets too. So we got to get that done. You got to set your back right as you break the hips, right at the hips. Sorry, that one looked really good. This set here is pretty sharp actually overall. The first two are a little rough, but then you fix it up actually. I'm actually surprised you can keep bouncing them out like that big depth like that. I can't do that. My hips wouldn't even allow it. My hips are so tight when I squat. It's crazy. And here we go. It's real quiet in this video. Everything else, there's like a video, but this one, it's like a dream come true. I wish it was that quiet when I worked out. These lighter ones, they tend to get better as they go. Like that one was pretty solid. You had a little wobble in the bottom, but I mean, overall, I'd say it's good. I think a lot of that's just that depth. Also, I don't know. Um, oh, now this one wants to work properly. Okay, so I don't know what kind of shoes do you have? Are you wearing like Converse or do you have like proper lifting shoes? Uh, that'd be good to know. All right, let's take a look at this bench press and press. So for the squats, I would say this week, let's focus on getting the back set. Like set your back immediately as you break at the hips. Like try to get that set and just cut that depth off a few inches early, so we can cut that little bit of shift forward at the bottom. But other than that, I mean, it's not all bad. I would say, you know, it's better than usual, really. I mean, they've been better for a while, I should say, but there's still some stuff you can work on, and I think if we start there, we can really get a good head start on this next as we put the weight back on the bar. So we'll see how that goes this week. Let's take a look at some bench press. I'm expecting nothing but the best here. Yeah, looking pretty standard. I'm sure you're enjoying having a little less weight on the bar too. Getting a little break, but that bench wasn't nothing. Let's take a look at this one. For the hell of it, you know? Let's see, what do I got here? I want to send you a fucking 30-minute video. Oh, it doesn't tell me. All right, well, that's fine. Ooh, a little spicy on that one. Right on. Maybe you need this little break after all. Now that I'm getting some videos, I can see how you're looking and just how get a vibe of how you're feeling based on how the bar's moving. So I guess it's a welcome break for the couple weeks riding back up into the heavier weights. Still looks good though. Bench always is kind of pretty sharp looking. Nope, get that out of here. Right on. Um, let's get all the bench, and then we'll go through the press. Oh, I'll probably have more to say about the press. But your presses have been a lot more solid lately too. You've been just a model weightlifter, other than the scheduling issues. Right on. On to the next one. Yeah, my feeling was correct. Bench just looks benchy. You could hang them on the fridge. They're perfect. Or close enough to perfect. Right on. Yeah, bench is great as usual. We'll go right back to the press. Get right in there. Good. I like that. You see, you felt that your elbows weren't out, and you pumped it forward anyway. Self correction's my favorite. Now you don't have to worry about it right now, but you could you breathe at the top anyway. You could on these press workouts when you do that press at the top, you do a top down rebound. Try to work on using the stretch reflex in the bottom for your heavier volume sets later in the future. If you want to practice that, be real useful. That one was that was nice. You forced it. It was your elbow was gonna force itself the other way, and you forced it right into the right position. I like that. These aren't bad. I don't really have much to say. I'd say on a couple of them you kind of rushed the lockout. See if you do it here. Yeah, right there. If you could just every rep hold it for like a split second, like not you have to hold it up there forever, but just like one, do a one count at the top, just to work that range of motion at the top there to the lockout. But I mean, it's as you go on, you usually actually do hold it up there. So just do make sure you do it on the first two too. Just keep that as a consistent trend as you go through your sets. Because you don't really have a trouble with that range of motion, really. You must have flexible shoulders, unlike me. Yeah, so when you take your breath up there at the top, you did it right that time. Ugh, my words are getting all mixed up in my mouth. But yeah, these are solid. I'm liking what I'm seeing here for the most part. All strict. You're not about that press 2.0. I'm not going to force you to do it. But not only that, you're just good at the press in general. I think you could really take advantage of something like that. And that was a model set. All right. Yeah, this is a nice comeback week. Finally, like back on track. We got the full week in motion here. Am I missing anything? Did I check everything out? I think we're good. Well, it's nice to see you back under the bar in a consistent measure. Hopefully, we keep it going. Start the new year right. Um, I'll have your workout to you here in the next probably 20 minutes or so. And have a great rest of your night, man.